Well, we have been busy this weekend, haven't we? 1,300 subscribers have joined the channel. Thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it. Over 1,000 likes. Well over 1,000 likes. If we can keep that up, you know, it would be absolutely brilliant. I can't tell you how much that helps the channel. It really does. And the other thing is, you know, the bell icon which you click and get all notifications, give that a click as well. It's all about analytics with YouTube, and all these things really help, and I really appreciate you doing it. Right, let's get into it. I want to start this video with a few questions and answers. I'm getting asked the same question over and over again, and I thought I'd go through it in a video. The first question is, can I drive that vehicle on a normal car license? The answer is yes and no. Hear me out. If you passed your test before 1997 and you have C1, C1E on your license, then yes, you can drive any vehicle up to 7.5 ton. If you pass your test after 1997, then I'm afraid you can't. You would have to take an HGV test. The other question I get asked is, do you need a PSV? No, you don't. You only need a PSV license if you are using it for commercial reasons. You're not using it for commercial reasons, you are using it for private reasons. Send the logbook off straight away and tax the vehicle in your name as a private vehicle, and you're fine. The other question I asked, how can you drive that bus with 24 seats when I'm only covered for 19 seats on my license? Again, that's down to commercial reasons. You're only covered for 19 seats because you're driving it for commercial reasons. Driving your mates to a football match, or maybe you're just going to a wedding when you're carrying a few people, then you can drive up to 19 seats. You can't drive up to 24. Now, I will warn you that my insurance company, when I got insured for this vehicle, warned me that if I get stopped and I have passengers on, I would not be covered. So you've got to bear that in mind. My advice is, if you go and collect one of these and you've got 24 seats, then tell the insurance company. They'll cover you, not a problem. They may give you a warning about having passengers on board. They may not. Mine did. And they may ask you to remove the seats as soon as possible, which mine did. As you can see, they've now gone. Now, I got conversion insurance on this bus, and it means it covers me from the transition from a bus to a camper. So no matter what stage I'm at, I'm covered. Now, all I have to do is every now and then is ring them up when the value of it goes up, which is, I'll just ring them every now and then, every couple of weeks or something, and I'll inform them that the value of the bus, van, camper has gone up. If you like this sort of thing at the beginning of the video, where I answer a few questions as we go through the build, drop them in the comments below. Just ask the questions. I'll just give you the thumbs up for the question, let you know I've got it, and I'll feature it in the next video. And Jimmy, no mouse today, mate. It's gone. I've had to put it in the garage. I've been asked quite a few times this week in the comments about what I'm going to do regarding the windows. Am I going to leave them all open, or am I going to block some off? The thing is, I quite like the look of the van, bus, motorhome, because it's in transition. I sort of like the look of it with all the glass in. The problem is, I don't really like the fact that the glass is clear. Just gets everybody nosing in, and I don't really want that. Now, the other reason I don't want to leave the glass clear is because the kitchen units will actually come up to about this height, maybe this height anyway, and with splashbacks on, it could go even a little bit higher. And the problem is then, what that does is it gives you an effect from the outside, like this. It means that when you stood outside, you can actually see the back of the cupboards, and I don't really want that. Nothing wrong with that, it's just that I don't really want that. So I've come up with a cunning plan. Because I want to keep the windows, I really like them from the outside. I can easily block them off with the inside if I just do the following. I'm going to tint them. All the windows will be tinted like this. I'm just going to put this on there temporary. It hasn't got the film taken off the back of this tin. It's just sticking on statically. So then what that does is it stops people looking in from the outside. Plus, instead of seeing what you just saw in that clip, I'm going to paint the back of the cupboards black. And then when it goes against the tin and you're looking from outside, you're only going to see that. Now you can only see through that because the windows at the other side are actually still not tinted. But when you stand back, you won't be able to see in, and you won't be able to see the backs of the cupboards. So yeah, not much has gone on this week, unfortunately. I'm now hindered by just waiting for stuff to arrive. I've got loads of stuff, but not what I need at the moment. It's been delayed and I've got all sorts of excuses. So not really much has gone on, so I'm sorry there ain't much to show you on this one, but there will be on the next one because everything's going to turn up at once and we'll be cracking on with it. But I am going to keep updating you every week, whether a lot's happened or whether a lot hasn't happened. I'm going to keep you updated because that's the whole point of doing the videos and doing the bus build. It's to show you what I'm doing and where I am. Right, you can see here, which is what we're going to do with this. You can see the pop rivets just here. We're going to remove these pop rivets and we're going to take this out. And there we are, we're up to the skeletons of the van. Along that side is now all out, and that's all it is. It's just quickly out. Just a few glove spots here and there. The easiest way to get them off, by the way, is to cut through them with a really sharp knife. Don't try pulling against them because you're going to be fighting a losing battle. Just bend them back, cut them with a knife. I'll show you that in the next video. I'm going to do the other side, but I'm going to leave this here because that's it for this video. So I'll say my goodbyes in a minute. So I'd like to say a massive big thank you to everybody who has subscribed to the channel as I'm making this video with it 5,500 subscribers. Really appreciate that. And if you would continue to give it that thumbs up button, it really helps me out. The third thing you could do is make a comment, and the fourth is hit that bell icon. And that's it. There's not much happened this week. It's been a really slow week. I've taken the bus down to a garage. It's been off the road for a couple of days. I haven't had a chance to work on it. The other thing that's happened, I've been plagued with bad deliveries this week. Some have only turned up today. They were supposed to be Tuesday, but there you are. The other thing is, as you can see, I've still got the seats in the bus, which is really getting on my nerves now. The guy who's bought them was supposed to come this week and collect them, and he's now holding me up. But it won't go on for much longer because I don't care whether he's bought them on eBay or not. I'll take a negative feedback and bin the lot because it's really getting on my nerves. Now, I have had the floor checked, by the way. It came back sound and firm. So basically, the floor is okay. But just to put a little add-on to that, I am going to take it up. And the reason I am going to take it up is because it will help me when I put the LPG in and the water tanks and the waste tank, which are all going outside underfloor. And that'll be coming up in a video quite soon when I do the tanks. It'll be one of the first things I do. So again, massive thank you to those who have subscribed. Massive thank you to those who give it a thumbs up. I'm sorry this video's a bit of a slow one. As it says in the description, doesn't always go to plan, and it certainly won't. We're going to get weeks like this. You're up to date with these videos, so I can't pinch a bit of next week's footage and put it in this one because it hasn't happened yet. We'll plod on. Next week there'll be some big changes. I've got to go away for a day just to get something done, which you'll see in the next video, and then we're practically at the build series, so make sure you stay tuned. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for subscribing. I'd like to thank everybody for that thumbs up. That really is important. Thank you if you hit the notification bell. It really makes a difference. And thank you for staying with me through this build series. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share. Take care. I'll see you on the next one.